I think Agent's really got to watch out for some of these aggressive plays from Evil. He's surely going to know Evil's what to expect from Evil, but he's got to really make sure that he's doesn't cock up with weapon switches. That's like one of the easiest things to do, and you don't even realize you're doing it because it's usually you make a mistake for a split second, and you're already being trampled on by Evil. But it looks
Yeah.
like we're starting, guys. First semi-finals of the night here in the 125 FPS November-December League. Evil versus Agent, map 1 Cure. I'm on Evil to begin with, Sprull.
Yep, same. And getting that red armor early, getting these weapons early, it's a good start. And I will see if he wants to put some pressure on the yellow armor. That's exactly what he's gonna do. He catches Agent there already, landing one of those rails.
Nice bit of early damage, can't complain.
Oh, look at that, even more. It's like over 100 damage already. Agent tried to do some cheeky damage with the LG, but Evil not getting fooled by the double back there.
There might not have been any frags happening so far, but that is such a good start for Evil. Agent is sitting on 100 health and now 50 armor thanks to a green armor. But Evil can do whatever the hell he like. He can leave items up, he can try and trap Agent, moving a bit too close. This is going to be the first frag. There it is.
Oh wow, look at that aim. Beautiful.
52% LG.
Yeah, so far. I mean, there hasn't been any spam yet, but usually even with spam, Evil has like over 40%.
You can see his mouse control there. He was jumping, he was waving his mouse around a little bit, but his tracking was just, it was so spot on. Really impressive, as usual from Evil.
Yep, and right now he kind of has Agent trapped there. He knows if he hears the drop sound where Agent will be, and he can just keep watching this and this exit here. There we go. And dealing more damage. I'm surprised he didn't get the frag yet. Agent is dead.
I think Agent realized, how Evil hasn't kind of moved out of this hallway yet. I guess I can go down for the Mega, and then that's exactly when Evil shows his face, and Agent knows the game's up by that point. Giving up 2 early frags, it's difficult for Agent. If he can somehow weave his way into control, I have absolutely no doubt that he's going to be able to rotate on the items nicely and hold his ground solidly versus Evil. But getting to that point is going to be the challenge.
Yeah, and this early on, he's let Evil get on 200-200. He really needs to pull off some very smart moves, which we know Agent is capable of. But it's going to be hard.
He's playing slow now. I mean, let's watch Agent a little bit, see what he can do, because Evil has been beasting it at the beginning. Agent's actually managed to get himself some decent armor, but we've seen him get pretty good in fights lately. It isn't like a 2011, 2012 style Agent. I hope that his aim can come out, maybe not necessarily on top, but not
Look at that
typically bad.
Perfect. Unfortunately, he didn't get the dart there, but still 46 damage. He doesn't want to stick for these rails though. He's just trying to buy time for that red armor, but he didn't want to risk it. He wasn't gonna stay for it. Tries to get his yellow, but I'm afraid he might be dying very soon. Evil not chasing for it, so Agent still alive.
Oh my god, Evil shows his face again, and Agent's just like, what the hell? I had 100 health and 150 armor just not long ago. And Evil taking all of that down. Rockets, Agent looking for spam on the exit, but he's so weak right now. I'm not sure if he can survive this.
Cheeky rail.
It's actually surprising though, because I think Agent could possibly have stolen one of the previous reds, but I just don't think his timing was solid enough. Wow, just walking straight into the rocket.
Oh wow.
Maybe he's just being conservative, you know, maybe Agent's just trying to minimize the loss and didn't want to confront Evil as he left the red armor concave. One more rail there, holy crap.
Yeah, 4-0 here. And Evil spotting Agent lands to the direct, and again, Agent is trapped. Where is he gonna go? He managed to escape, barely.
Oh, sick rocket.
Yeah, he was able to get himself over 8 health, so he's not gonna die to a single rail, but that's not what he's gonna get anyway.
Evil's rockets are just unreal, honestly. People get really impressed by his LG, and some by his rail, but it's definitely his rockets that stand out to me. They're just kind of harder to really... It's not as flashy most of the time, but the way that he pops up the opponent and manages the way that they move and manipulates them, it's just holy crap. Gonna quick up another frag. Oh my god, GG!
That's the GG plasma there. I mean, Agent was almost able to get his first frag there, getting Evil to less than 40 health, but not quite good enough. And straight after that close fight, he gets plasma to death of the spawn. That's just...
That was kind of virtuoso performance there by Evil on Cure. So nice.
This is the result I was expecting from the first map, but we are getting the Battle Forge next. I'm expecting a very different looking game right now.
You know, I've never up until, I'd say, November, I've never really been hyped about Battleforge at any point, and still during November, I was kind of not that hyped, but I'm kind of liking Battleforge more and more, and now recognizing that some of the players are playing this map at an extremely high level, a level that we haven't ever got to, even though Battleforge was there throughout the Zotac era, even in some lands, despite, being slightly changed and modified in its, in the textures on the map.
I think I started liking Battleforge at the time we had those Evil Sparty games that were really close, and they were showing excellent performance. But anyway, game starting. I am actually on Evil's point of view. As Agent gets the first frag on the Mega, this is huge. But Evil, able to go for this red. It's probably the worst one Agent could hope for.
Yeah, he really wanted to chase him down. I liked his thinking going through the teleporter, but Evil already had time to get the red armor and get out of there. Watch out for that plasma. Agent's slightly weak at the moment. Even though he's in the lead, he's going up against Evil, who's more than twice as stacked as him, and has also got some very good weapons. In fact, I'd say that the start is probably better for Evil, even though he's 1-0 down.
Sometimes, when you get the first frag, you still lose the controller immediately. And this is exactly what happened to Agent here. But with his smart play and huge play experience on the map, it might not be too bad for him.
Yeah, I like what he did there, getting a nice little rail off and making it over to the red armor, taking no damage whatsoever.
Oh, and look at that.
He landed another rail. I just switched point of view as he did that. Was that a hit?
Yeah, he did hit Evil there. So, Agent on 100-100, and Evil not much higher.
What?
Oh, look at... Diving right there, behind the corner. Agent really is equalizing the situation. Evil just got the mega health, but I feel like the red armor battle might be pretty huge.
I wonder if Agent's trying to play with his mind a little bit, because he's not taking the last 3 items, even though he's been able to challenge a bit more aggressively.
He's just dealt the damage and avoided all damage as well.
Not going to get this red either. Like, Evil is still stacking up, but he's going to be as close to 200-200 needs to be. I'm actually really liking this from Agent, even though he's not taking items and stuff, he's showing us a style that we don't always see from him.
Exactly. And he's able to pick these items that there's absolutely no challenge on, so he avoids all the damage. He goes for those cheeky rails and rockets. And right now, he's already taking position on red, and he has the resources to fight with, but look at this, he's just falling back.
I like it. I honestly cannot complain about anything Agent's doing right now. He's making a perfect judgment of when Evil will arrive at an item, and knowing that if he stays there for even a fraction of a second longer, Agent's going to be able to get some sort of damage on him, avoiding any kind of rail as well. Agent's playing a very smart game. I just wonder if there's going to be a moment very soon when he's going to decide, let's bite, and let's challenge for the control again. But Evil finding a bit of damage now.
Yeah, Evil is not too happy with Agent's style of play, so he just attacks. And look at that, because of that attack, Agent was able to go and steal the red armor.
Oh, Agent, you're in trouble there. The bounce pad is going to be possibly to your undoing. Looking for good rockets, 10 health left. Can he get out of here? Evil actually is now on 85 after a health bubble. Oh my god, that was so close. I thought he was going to get a rail, which would have crippled Evil.
Oh man, Agent's still on 10 health. He really needs to play quiet right now. Just avoid all the confrontations. But he's finding these items slowly.
Oh my god. It's tense. It's on the razor's edge right now. I don't know. Like, at any moment, Evil could just cut off Agent somehow and take him down. But Agent is listening. He has such a good understanding of this map. He knows exactly where Evil can come from, and even playing the teleporter game very intelligently, which sounds like it's actually pretty easy, but I think being able to get away from Evil for this amount of time, I think deserves some kind of accolade.
And right now he's been able to deal a ton of damage on Evil, and I feel like he might be challenging for the next red. He's already in position, and this time I don't think he's gonna fall back, because their stacks are fairly equal.
Yeah, that's still on the red armor means that Agent's actually ahead of Evil, but it's whether or not he wants to go into a fight. LG on LG, even at this point, I wouldn't advise Agent to stay in the fight. I like these little bits where he's getting this sort of entry damage, getting some rails or hitting a direct rocket. That's very nice. Evil there with the first to do damage. Agent's like, I lost the fight already, let's get back. Not even getting on red. Ooh, that was a great rail though from Evil.
I don't think Agent really expected to take that rail, but it doesn't matter. He got the Mega. He's playing a very cheeky game here. Every time Evil goes to chase for these frags, he's slightly out of position for the items, and Agent gets the steals.
Oh, Evil jumps up, the rockets from Agent, not bad, and he's gonna get another kill from it. Immaculate defense there from Agent.
Agent with the 2 frag lead now, and getting this red armor. He's
What
not
a
gonna be too
sick
afraid
play.
of Evil attacking, but that rail, I think Agent might want to play a bit more careful now. Mega health's gonna be up, Agent's 100, and Evil has no armor at all. But
I said what a sick play, but it's really been the last 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes since after he lost control at the end of the first frag. That is just some world-class Quake right there.
yeah, this is
Take notes.
this is top level rat style.
Agent pushing forward a little bit, but a rail is not good for him to take despite being fairly stacked.
Look at that.
Evil challenges him quite nicely with armor right now. Is Agent going to play aggressive, go through the teleporter? Evil spots him over there. Good little rail from Agent. Wow, another. Holy crap.
And he gets the red armor. Agent at 100, 200. Evil has no armor at all.
Starting stack,
So-
essentially.
Yeah, basically.
A whole yellow armor there for Evil there. Oh my god, Agent! How are you doing this?
Crazy direct rockets. And now he just might want to finish the job, but he's gonna make sure that this item stays on his control. And he's gonna get the frag anyway. I don't know why Evil was just showing himself around. He didn't have the health. He didn't have anything.
Evil is getting so outbrained right now, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, we usually don't see this.
It's not the kind of lead that Evil managed to get over Agent on Cure as rapidly as he got it, but I'd say it's just as dominant a performance from Agent.
You can definitely see this map shows Agent kind of play much more, and he has the clear edge here with the play experience he has.
Well, I really like the fact that Agent focuses on maps like Silence and Battleforge. You can just see plays that you wouldn't see from many, if not any other player.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say any other.
But you know, it's 3 minutes. Agent has to keep playing this perfect game right now, because mistakes could still cost him the game. And that's just one mistake. If he makes one even moderately large mistake, then Evil's going to be all over that, and he could make a comeback.
Yeah, sometimes you get such a bad luck with the spawns as well that you can't really keep escaping and killing the time. And it's only a 3 frag lead. It can snowball so quickly into Evil's favor.
Again, Agent playing, he's always got that escape route planned. He always knows exactly where Evil is.
Yeah, he goes for these rails. Doesn't matter if he misses them, he's not relying on them. But if he does hit them, it's gonna slow down Evil so much.
Let's watch Evil a bit and see, because it's now just over 2 minutes left. Let's see if Evil is able to do anything about this, because he's been struggling for a long time, and I really want to see from his perspective, like, what Agent's doing to him.
Yep, and he's been able to build a stack up because Agent has been missing those rails. So he might play it super aggressive on the red. Agent, I don't think he's gonna show his face at all here. Evil does want to go aggressive now. He's running out of time soon.
That Mega, he might take the Mega, go through the teleporter, and then kind of start. Nope, he doesn't want to go to the yellow. Oh, he finds Agent, but the direct rockets are the initiation for Agent. Such sick defensive rockets! Oh my god!
Evil might be getting a frag though. He's only got 60 health. One rail could kill him, but he managed to deal a ton of damage on Agent. Agent is railable, and Evil managed to stack himself back up with that red armor.
Agent went down to 21 points of health there. The LG though, Agent, is he going to get out? He's got 69 health, but he's going to get the yellow armor. Stacks actually slightly favoring Agent right now, but who's going to get on the major items? A rail for a rail. Both would be killed by one rail.
Agent is not even going for the major items. He was sticking around for the green. I bet he timed that.
Oh, he got the 50 as well.
Yep, that's true. So
Evil, more aggressive now.
Punishments. He's playing those defensive rockets, and he's playing with the teleporters a lot as well.
Wow.
And Agent
GG.
extending his lead. Evil forfeiting the map. Not
Holy
a single
crap.
frag for Evil. This is some top class Battleforge play here.
That was so sick by Agent. There was a really close moment at the end. I really thought Evil for a second had done enough to get himself on the board, but again, Agent's defense was just amazing. I don't really know how to describe it. Look, Agent managing to counter his aim. Evil was hitting 22% rail, 27% LG. I think Agent was just playing the angles and playing the defense
Exactly.
like we've never seen it before.
Like, he's always in those good spots where either Evil has a choice to go for an item after Agent fires the rail, or he can go for the chase and Agent is gonna steal the item. That happened so many times. Evil never got the frag, and often when he went for the chase, he just lost the items, and that was awful.
Yeah.
Awful for him.
So, I'd say that Agent, step one, win his first map pick, complete. I think he's up to doing brilliantly now in the series. Sinister. If Agent can actually swing this in his favor, then that is going to be enormous, because Silence being the fourth map, I think favors Agent. But let's get into game right now. Map 3 here of this best of 5 semi-finals for the 125 FPS league.
Yep, and these guys are having a short battle at the at the Mega Health, and Evil actually landed one direct after those small splash damages. And Agent forced to play a bit on the back foot. He's just slowly collecting all the weapons, while Evil has a stack advantage. Evil has all the weapons except the railgun, so he can play aggressive. He can assert the dominance here.
If Agent's able to defend from the start and get the first frag, again, I will be shocked. Because he was down so low. After that rocket, he went down to 10 HP. But he's playing it very quietly. He stayed down by the 50 health spot for a long time, and he's just waiting for the information. He can get up to the top yellow very soon, and he's got a couple of exit routes depending on which side Evil comes from. But if Evil does one of those sneaky drops down from the red armor onto that platform, that might catch him by surprise. He's moved out of there as the red is spawning, and he's actually managed to get himself a bit of armor. Evil, on the other hand, 200, 200.
He doesn't really need to mind about Evil getting more items because Evil is already on 200, 200. He just wants to make sure he's not getting any damage, and he's slowly building himself closer to that 200, 200 as well. And now he already got the steal on the Mega. Dealing some damage with LG, missing the rail. Evil goes in aggressive. I feel like Evil is getting first frag, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Agent not able to enter the teleporter. Look at that conversion.
That was a great fight pick by Evil. His LG, as usual, pinning the enemies into uncomfortable positions so they can't move. As you can see, Agent couldn't get through the teleporter. But Agent kind of relied on hitting one rail as Evil was moving towards him. Didn't hit the shot, and that kind of enabled Evil to push forward and disabled Agent from able to get away properly.
Yeah, and one thing we've seen a lot from Agent in all these maps is he's playing a lot with the teleporters, just using them as escape route, but when he can't enter the teleporter, he's screwed.
Yeah, definitely breaks down your plan quite a bit. So far, we haven't had a game in this semi-finals where both players get a frag in a map. First map, Evil had all the frags. Second map, Agent had all the frags. I wonder if Agent's actually going to be able to pile on a bit more pressure and get himself on the board a bit. There he is, just as I say that. That's like the opposite of a caster's curse. Holy crap, this never happened.
Yeah, you're like medium or something.
Rocket
And
jump up.
he's gonna get his ass on the red armor. Gets the item, but Evil landing a direct rocket. Agent wants to play a bit more careful. He's sticking for this one rail. Unfortunately misses it.
I mean, I'm kind of happy because that's the LG that we all remember Agent for having, but I'm kind of annoyed because if he had good LG, then the fight could have taken him to not necessarily a frag, but helped him get into control now. Except it's Evil putting on more pressure than he was hoping. Change on the items. Oh, Agent hit these shots and it's going to help you out so much.
Yeah, he was really landing these shots in Battleforge, but on Sinister he's been a bit more shaky. He's landed only 20% of the rails. I think he's fired only 5. Yeah, that's true.
Agent is just walking around the play. Evil just has no idea. Much silence between the two individuals. But it's going to be up. Evil knows exactly where he's coming from. Agent is not pushing out any further. He just doesn't something's not right there. So he moves away, gets another item. Sneaky onto this Mega. Hope he takes it. He bites, but it's just for a second too late.
I don't think Agent should have dropped down there. He could have just fired a few rockets. If they land properly, then drop down and go for the fight. But I think it was a bit too risky dropping down instantly.
I think if he did it a second earlier, then maybe he could have surprised Evil, because Evil wasn't entirely ready for him.
Yeah, but he'll
If
fix
that,
it.
you know, if not, he would have had to hit that perfect rocket at the beginning that could maybe, you know, suspend Evil in the air, could hit some follow-up damage, etc. That's really the only other option that could have been positive, had a positive outcome for Agent. Whereas it's Evil who's going to be on 200 again. He's basically there already. Agent pushing in quite far into that room. Lucky to be able to get out without any rail damage taken.
I mean, sometimes when you do those wide peaks, it's gonna throw your opponent a bit more off guard, and you might be able to actually dodge your shots because of that.
I like that Agent's taking it easy. He's not in a rush whatsoever to get this next frag. He knows it's half the game to go. Wow.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to take any risky fights, really. I mean, if he loses more frags, it's gonna snowball again, and it's gonna be even harder. He's just gonna play slow. Make sure he gets a fight that he has a very solid chance of winning.
5-minute warning.
And only at that point, try and get the frags.
Getting Evil back up the bounce pad pretty important there, otherwise that could have gone horribly wrong for him. Agent does have to do something about missing these fairly easy rails, though. Right in front of him. 10 damage taken from Agent. I'm sure he'll recover from that. Mega in 5. Evil still has control of this. He has the say in what item he gets. So if he comes near, Agent's just going to have to back out. He doesn't want to sacrifice any of this health and armor just yet.
Yeah, and we know Evil's combat skills really suit that kind of play. Just pushing a position, getting your opponent out of there, and getting the item. And we all know him from his aggressive style of play.
Yeah. Agent taking a little bit of damage there. He's not really happy. He's sticking around. Again, waiting for that information. Just hears that yellow getting taken. That's going to trigger his response. And he should get the Mega. Actually, this Mega steal from Agent is huge. Is he going to stick around? He goes for the rockets, misses the first one. Only slight damage, but he might get a turn to get onto the... What? Through the teleporter.
Oh, look at this. Agent doing cheeky damage, but the double back not working. Evil getting his third frag.
I think if Agent waited an extra second to go for that double back, that'd be brilliant. I think he was just a little bit too quick with it. It's easy to say, given that he got hit by that rocket on the exit. Maybe Evil would have continued spamming, but I think the timing of the teleporter hop could have been refined a little bit. Nicely done by Evil, though, extending his lead just slightly. Oh, the air rocket and the follow-up. Beautiful stuff, Evil. 4-1.
Just when Agent is landing those beautiful shots, Evil is returning them.
Even better.
Exactly. And of course, it's gonna be flashy for the viewers.
Yeah, definitely.
Both players landing those shots.
You know, Agent might be landing some of his rockets, but he's really got to do something about that LG, and more importantly, the rail. He's missed a lot of important rails that could have actually changed the flow of the game a little bit. There we go, we got one here. Is this going to be enough, though, to sort of slow Evil down or let Agent onto a Mega? Got one decent. Agent pushing forward. He does actually get the Mega. Not bad rockets, but it's just not consistent enough. 26 health left. Going to allow Evil to extend further. And that rail could have been a kill, but once again, it's those darned misses.
Barely misses, yeah. And speaking of consistency, look at, you see that LG that Evil had there? It was just constantly spot on during the whole fight. Just unbelievable stuff from the Russian player.
Ooh, that's going to be GG, guys. Agent not having any more of that. 7-1 for Evil. Actually, a very nice Sinister game. I love the way both players are playing it. They're both playing very carefully, but you know, that point where Evil's like, right, I'm getting the kill, he just kind of opens up, pushes down on the gas pedal, and then the frags just start rolling in. We are going over to Silence, though, which I would favorite Agent on a little bit, but I would say Evil's probably one of the hardest people to play against on Silence, as he's got a pretty unique style there. Doesn't rely on the rail at all, as we've seen in the past. Maybe he'll use it a lot, maybe he won't. He doesn't really depend on any of the weapons, apart from maybe the LG a bit.
Yeah, he can play Silence very well. We've seen him beat Agent here, we've seen him beat Base here, and Base is amazing on this map.
Yes, he is.
But yeah.
Let's get into game right now. Map number 4 here of the semi-finals of the 125 FPS November-December League. I'm going to get on Agent off the beginning. He hears that red getting taken. We're going to go head into Mega. Rocket from Evil is pretty nice. We've got to jump up. Agent wants that rail as quick as possible. Oh god! 50 health bubble, he's looking for the good rockets, can't get the rail in the air when that was first frag possibility.
Yeah, somehow Agent's still alive. This is...
The hell?
I think he got a bit lucky there managing to escape and Evil not landing the LG as he normally does.
He's just gonna jump on, doesn't give a crap. Evil wasn't ready for that. This could be a first kill for Agent, but he's just all over the place. He's drunk or something.
Maybe. And there we go. Agent getting the first frag with the railgun. And I think he should be able to... Oh wow, he actually finds Evil and lands the rail.
I think getting that first frag is gonna ease the nerves a little bit, if he even has nerves. I know the Agent's a little bit of a sort of a robot, and does seem emotionless a lot of the time, but I feel like he might be a bit more steady now. He's landed an important shot, and I think it's going to open up the valves to get some more in.
Yeah, and I think Agent has played Evil enough times to not really get too nervous about this kind of games. He's been able to beat Evil before, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's not new territory for him, that's right. And one more, actually. He gets it with the LG. Looked pretty solid there. Evil's going to have to watch out. LG on LG. Agent definitely a big advantage. You know, when it's just a starting stack opponent, you should be able to feel quite comfortable that you'll take the fight down. Well, there's some nice rockets.
Evil, I think he made a mistake going through the teleporter because he could have stayed for even more damage. Agent was trapped in the jump pad, but he just let him escape. Yeah,
I think Agent's actually quite glad that Evil left him alone for a brief moment. He's been now able to get the mega health, and I think Agent's definitely going to be trying to zone Evil out of it, who thinks that the mega's going to be up now. Big mistake actually from Evil. This is going to allow Agent to get comfortably back in control.
Yeah, and for once we have to see Evil play out of control. I mean, we didn't really see that on Battleforge. Agent was playing it super cheeky, letting Evil pick the items but never get any frags.
Back direct. We've got a nice little rail there from Agent. The yellow's been taken. We've got some major items incoming. Sick rocket there from Agent. Is he going to push in with this? Wow.
20 health, and he gets a frag. Gets the mega, back on starting health. But the difference is he has the weapons, unlike Evil yet.
Can he hit a rail or two? Just get a little bit of entry damage.
He really avoids all the damage there.
Wow.
He actually hit 2. What the hell?
So sick, Agent. So sick. Oh my god.
And
again.
If only we could have seen this rails hit on Sinister.
That was such a high angle as well. Almost getting another, and it is only 36 health left for Evil. This should be another kill for Agent. Just gotta hit a bit of extra LG. There we go.
Look at this. Agent not even going for the 50. Mega's gonna be up soon. And was that a mistake? Could it be? As Evil gets the mega and Agent left with very little health. Evil might be getting his first frag soon. Agent 50 health, and that rocket is gonna hit.
Same for Agent, because actually his LG was doing a good job, but walking to the rocket. Gonna let Evil onto the board now. He hasn't got tremendous control, so Agent might want to play a little bit more offensively off the spawn.
Yeah, landing that rail, landing those rockets, and he gets the frag so fast. And Agent not losing too much of health and armor. He can still fight.
Spamming that LG all over the place, just hoping for the best. And with Red up next, yeah, he's gonna go for it, even Evil getting the gauntlet out on the teleporter. He knows that Agent's not that strong, so even a bit of those 50 extra damages would help him out nicely. Evil playing a very standard there. Agent thought that he wouldn't go over to the yellow armor. Maybe he felt that he picked it up already. I think that was a missed opportunity there for Agent. He could definitely have defended that yellow. And Agent kind of relies on knowing the rotation for every single item.
Yeah, and if he's able to control those items, it's just gonna be much easier to strangle the opponent. But he's playing a bit more passive here, even in control. But look at that, he still had the perfect timing on the yellow, so it doesn't really matter.
You know, even if the Agent is playing this well on Silence, what worries me is that the tiebreaker map, if we even get there, because Evil certainly still has a chance to get back on there, Silence. I feel like Furious Heights is... it's going to be the hardest map out of the 5 that we could possibly see for Agent.
I don't know, I think Agent is going to do better on T7 as he does on Kier, for example. So I think it should be fairly equal map for these guys.
I think viewers will certainly be hoping so, but at the moment Agent got a pretty insane rocket beforehand. He didn't push in any further, But Evil left on 100 health right now. The red's up. And Agent, is he going to look for some exit damage? He's a bit late to do anything, and letting Evil get away with 3 armor, you've got to be careful. You don't want to do that too often, Agent. And ideally, you don't want to do that ever. Agent's playing a listening game.
Yeah, that's pretty common playstyle for the next Russian. And he's able to push Evil off the platform. That's an enormous amount of LG damage he was able to deal there. Evil certainly taking these risks. But it's paying off. Agent on 3 health. Can he survive this time?
I'm kind of reminiscing that that Backstein game that we saw. It was versus base on silent, so we had that 6+
yeah.
back. Fortunately for Agent, he doesn't need to do that as he's able to get quite a few resources in a short space of time. But maybe he will have to play a dodging game. Wow, he actually just pushes through the teleporter, getting a bit of damage on the exit, but he can't make it back through the telly. That is Evil now. 4 frags away from Agent.
Yeah, and there's plenty of time for the comeback. So, there we go. Already landing 1 rail. I think Evil might play this aggressive now. I mean, against Agent, you never kind of play reckless. He's gonna punish you hard. And there we go. He has a great position. Look at those rockets. Evil left and less than 50 health. But 1 health now. Jesus Christ, Agent. He's actually going for the frag, and he is gonna get it.
Wow, just wow, Spill. That was insane.
Jesus Christ.
Is that mispositioning from Evil at the railgun? He missed the shot, and all of a sudden, Agent's like, "You're screwed, mate. There's nothing you can do about me."
It's kind of reminding me of how Ross play with the positions. Agent is crazy.
Kind of bites back, you know, you don't really kind of look at him for an aim-based player at all, but when he has got that perfect position, it's just, you know, tears his opponents apart.
And this time, yeah, speaking of that aim, he's clearly failing all these shots. But, guarding the LG, a smart move there. He does get the hit.
You're going to try and push across. You can get the red armor, in fact, if he jumps on quickly. And makes it out. Not bad. Agent recovering a little bit from what was shaky up at the top level.
Yeah, but he wasn't really counting on landing those rails, as we can see. His plan didn't rely on him on landing 1 or 2 shots.
He'd already hit the shot that he needed to, and then Evil was so low. I mean, I totally didn't read the stack that Evil had there, but he must have been sub 10 health.
Something like that.
Okay, Agent, he's just taking the red armor. Are you sure you want to be here? Wow, he actually went in for the LG fight. I know that Evil didn't have much in the way of places to dodge, but I still think that was very brave from Agent.
Yeah, as we can see from the stacks after the fight. Agent just barely winning the fight, and look at that escape with the rockets.
Love it.
Just taking the item, making sure Evil doesn't have it, and then escaping. Killing some time. It's less than 2 minutes, and Agent has the 7 frag lead here on Silence.
I love the fact that he's just abusing the lack of Evil's rail. So he just plays that long distance game. He's like, sure, I'll take a little bit of LG damage, but if I hit 1 rail, then it makes everything worth it.
Exactly.
People in chat are starting to think that his Agent Cypher might be a possibility if Agent keeps playing this way. And I think you guys are right. If Agent keeps on playing the way he is, I've no doubt he can make it to the grand finals, which would be an awesome achievement for him. Evil, once again, early for this item. And I think Agent's just like, alright, you take those few seconds to take Mega, because that essentially means that it's GG now, even if you get a frag in the next moments.
Yeah, and at the same time, Agent was buying time for the red armor timer, so he can actually get 1 major item as well, making it equal for the next frag, and even harder for Evil to actually push in and get the frag.
Evil missing that shot by 1.5 miles. But Evil's feeling a little bit unsteady now. 30 seconds left, so Evil will get a kill, but that is far from enough time to make up the remaining ones.
6 frags in less than 30 seconds. I'm gonna say a GG here already.
I think Agent can do the pre-buzzer GG, as Evil so often has done.
Yeah, I love it when Evil does the pre-buzzer GG, and it turns out to be very close in the end. Like the 1 air walk against Faz, I think.
I kind of question it. At some point, it's gonna cock up for him, and he's gonna feel horrible.
So. But yeah, there we go. Both players calling it GG, and we are gonna get in the tiebreaker map, which is gonna be Furious Heights.
And honestly, I wasn't sure it was gonna go all the way. I definitely favorited Evil, as you guys could probably tell from the predictions I made beforehand, and as you could see from the predictions that it looked like everyone made on ES Reality and Challenge. Agent bringing it to tiebreaker. That's really sick, because the maps that each player have won respectively have been of insane quality. I dare say Sinister might have been the most even one. I really think that that's where Agent was almost as close to Evil in terms of play, but Evil, you could tell, still was controlling the majority of the game. I would like to see Furious Heights be of a similar quality, to be honest. I'd like to see both of these guys going at each other and making it really, really close, because ultimately those 4 maps have been decisive one way or another after like this 5-minute mark. I think this is going to be difficult. I've got to say I still favor Evil over here. I want to chat. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about, Spild?
I really don't want to think about this yet. I just want to see these guys getting the map and see how this game will play itself out, because it's got to be boring if it's going to be a one-sided tiebreaker map.
Yeah, we want to see fireworks here. We want to see fireworks.
And to be honest, I think this is probably the best tiebreaker map out of this map pool we have. Like, as we could see, most of these maps we saw before, they were one-sided one way or another. And this could actually be fairly equal. But
as entertaining as it were.
This plays already.
Do it. Well, let's do it. This is the tiebreaker map of the first semi-finals of the evening. Evil and Agent. I'm on Evil right now, who's going to get 2 major items. What a score right there. And he's going to get himself the lightning gun. Agent will get 2 yellows, so it's not a complete tragedy, but it's
still the difference of the mega health at the moment. So, Agent, he's going to be able to play pretty aggressive on these items, just deal the damage, but he doesn't want to commit for those fights.
I like this from Agent, going into the rail room, trying to make it annoying for Evil to get on that railgun. Knocking him off so Evil can't move forward, but hitting some extra damage right here would make it much easier for Agent to steal a big item.
Look at this, Evil playing it aggressive, pushing in with the LG. Agent is in trouble, he's not landing those defensive shots. Evil gets the first frag now, and both major items are up. Evil is just waiting in the middle area, seeing what Agent is gonna go for. Look at that, beautiful frag, not even getting the mega.
Got to hit those defensive rockets, Agent. If you hit even one direct, you might not have got the kill afterwards, but you certainly would have prevented Evil from pushing further in, and you would have taken the red armor afterwards. But he missed all the important rockets, maybe just doing bits of splash damage. That's a pretty big knock for Agent at the beginning of this tiebreaker.
Yeah, that kind of push when you realize you don't hit the first rocket or the second, you're gonna just mess your pants as Evil gets through with the LG.
Yeah, kind of.
But
makes you cringe a little
Evil
bit.
is showing how it's done.
Agent's just playing Beaky at the moment. Get the weapons. Relax. Don't run into Evil. Going through here, you might be confronting. I know Evil's repositioned himself to the top level.
Yeah, and Evil on 200, as expected. He's gonna drop down aggressive. Not landing any of the LG, that was weird to see.
Agent's doing a lot of double backing. He knows when the big items are up, so he's like, right, if I just double back when the major item's up in the room I double backing from, then should be able to keep surviving for a little longer. And he can keep playing the survival game for another minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Make it perfect. And actually, Evil misses out on the mega. Agent catches him off guard and, you know, screw a minute, 2 minutes. He's changed the pace of the game so damn fast. 2 direct rockets right now. Is he going to push through? Red's been taken. Agent felt that Evil was still sitting around the corner a little longer, so big shame for Agent. He could continue with that burst, but he's playing brilliantly.
Landing the first rail, he actually is getting a very solid chance of getting back in the game now. But after one rail, he's gonna die. There we go.
Wow.
Defensive rockets, just patience. Patience is the name of the game. What a shot from Evil.
See how close Agent was to that red armor. That's a single unit from picking it up, possibly. Ridiculous. 3-0 for Evil. He's making some big plays to try and knock Evil off his control, and that very nearly worked. But he can't give up now. We know that Agent's been GGing earlier in general to compare to Evil in these the series he's lost. He's got to play to the bitter end. One more for Evil, but that's an important item for him that he can't take. Is Agent going to continue the pressure? 5 seconds to Mega. Looking at him, he's got the rail, he's got the yellow. I think he's going to let Evil get away with control. Or more control, for that matter.
Yeah, Agent really doesn't want to pick up any close range fights. He doesn't have rockets, he doesn't have LG. And it's going to be Evil getting the rail. So, yeah, Agent's once more forced to be on back foot.
Agent saw Evil there. He saw Evil, but he didn't want to even shoot. He didn't want to give away his position. He's just like, let me get this yellow cleanly, and we'll be friends for a bit longer.
If Evil manages to turn and hit the flick shot, it's gonna just restart Agent once more.
Agent's reads just haven't been quite as impressive as they were on Battleforge and on Silence. He's just struggling to get away, but he's done a lot of damage to Evil. He can't get to the Mega. That rocket was so close to getting a point off Evil.
From that Mega health and rockets. For some reason.
Again, guys.
Yeah, if only Agent would have been able to pick up that item, he would have surely gotten the frag with one more rocket. But this time, Evil taking it 6-0, and we are approaching the halfway mark of the game.
About 60 armor advantage though for Agent, and this fight actually might look like he's going to go his way. He's going to get a kill. He's on the board. He's managed to fight the forces of Evil. Now he should get the LG and move into the Mega Room. And I think Evil is going to be giving it up a bit. Let's see if Agent can play a bit more aggressively. Avoids one rail, avoids two. And this is good. His control is still tip-top.
Yeah, it would have been even better if he would have landed one of those rails. And look at this. Rocket from Evil, pretty much perfect. And Evil gets the item.
That rocket actually was more than perfect from Evil. Being able to... Oh my god, just so good from Evil. It kind of just knocked Agent far enough away that it just took a ridiculous amount of time for him to reposition himself to look at the red armor and do further damage. It's like Evil knew how good his rocket was, and he just sat on the red armor, was like, I'll take it, and I'll wait for maybe a spam and just dodge it with ease.
And it works. It works.
I don't want to say anything too hastily, but I get a feeling that that was an extremely important moment in this game. Just as Agent, it seemed like he was getting back on form.
200 when he entered the red armor room, and Evil turned out to be the victor of that room.
Yeah, just outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
And there we go. Evil keeping up the control. And I'm actually gonna switch to Agent, what he's been able to do. He's on 100-200, so he could still be getting a nice fight here. Now on 200-200.
I guess this is the last chance for Agent.
Yeah, it's 3.5 minutes left, so pretty much last chance.
It depends, I guess, if the next fight means that Evil gets back into huge control or, you know, something else. Rockets aren't too bad. There's a direct over here.
And he gets
to pick up items. Yeah, sick from Agent. Really sick.
Right now, he just needs to find Evil before he gets a steal or does some crazy ambushes.
Only 100 armor advantage though over Evil. That rail straight through the teleporter. Beautiful.
He could be getting the frag. Not quite. Not quite. And Agent is left so low. Fortunately for him, Evil is not guarding the item there.
Just makes it onto the red armor. Oh, taking a bit of rocket damage. He's still in a good position right now, but Evil's going to get himself a yellow.
And Evil's already killing the timer. I mean, he's not actually challenging for his items. He's just landing the rockets and escaping. And he's doing an excellent job at it.
That was very nice. He's reading Agent, actually. Yeah, much better than Agent's reading him. Okay, so Agent's going to get this red, and he's going to rush over to this Mega. Evil kind of knows where to look. That sick rail there from Agent. That might just have rescued the situation for him.
But he still needs to make the move. LG not quite there. And Evil, of course, sets the trap on the teleporter. Agent was expecting it, but he needs to do something. The time is running out, and Evil is playing it plus back. We really don't see this too often.
It's just playing amazing plus back. His rockets that disable him and being able to avoid that LG damage. Oh my god, the rockets are ridiculous. LG finish and Agent calls GG. That is 3 maps to 2 for Evil, and he is going to the grand finals for this 125 FPS league.
Yep.
That was actually a balanced map, but every time Agent got a solid opportunity, you know, it's those rockets. Those rockets are so impressive from Evil.
Yeah, it's these Russian players.
Russian rockets, as you say, man. I bet it's not just Russian rockets, man. Evil rockets are a level above Russian rockets.
Yeah, it's like Russian rockets plus, basically.
I'm trying to think of someone who's got rockets that are impressive as that, and
Well, we have cooler rockets. That's all as its own category.
I honestly don't. I genuinely think Cypher's rockets definitely at a point could contend versus Evil's rockets, but the Cypher's rockets are a little bit more flashy. He does that crazy kind of mid-range to long-range rocket damage. It's like, how the hell did you know he was going to be there in a second and a half? Whereas Evil is just kind of those much more disabling rockets in close range, and the important items and stuff. I don't know. Of course, they're gonna share some similarities. It's a good question for chat. Who do you think's got the most impressive rockets? Because I really think that Evil has